The last time New Zealand beat Australia in Australia was 2011. It has been 11 years. Hello, everyone. This is the Cricket Forum, your place for the latest news, views, rumors, and gossips in the world of cricket. Please slash a like on the video, share, and click that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner. Not even New Zealand thought it would have gone so well. I doubt Finn Allen thought it would have gone so well. He blocked the first ball from Mitchell Stark, but then he drove, cut, pull, drive, hit his way to a masterful 42 of 16 deliveries. Five fours and 3 6s. And when he was finally out York by Hazelwood with the first delivery of the fifth over, New Zealand were already 56 for 1. From that, there were no coming back for Australia. Ken Williams made 23 from 23 deliveries. Phillips made 12 from 10 deliveries, and then Nishan came and made a quick fire 26 from 12 deliveries, hitting 2 6s in the process, including the last delivery from Hazelwood, which he hit over long off for 6. Conway was at his usual fluent best. He made 92 from 58 deliveries, hitting 7 fours and 2 6s. Australia was outgunned, and New Zealand made 200 for 3 off their 20 overs. With me today to discuss and review this match is Mark Gray, a former captain of the Jamaica Defence Force and teammate of Sheldon Cottrell, the West Indies left-arm pacer. What do you have to say about this performance from New Zealand in the first Super 12 match of the ICC World Cup?
Good evening, viewers and subscribers. Mr. Brown, good evening or morning, wherever you are. Okay, just looking back at the game, I think Australia were probably shell-shocked in the fact that, record has it that New Zealand has never beaten them in Australia for the last 11 from 2011. But this is the game that we are playing now, 2020, and the shorter the game is, the lesser teams tend to be more competitive against the stronger teams because the margin for error in the shorter format of the game is very slim. Now, as you can see that with the start that New Zealand got, it gave the more stroke players like Conway that platform now to just settle in and play his natural game without having to take any undue risk and stuff. But saying that, I think Australia probably went about their plans the wrong way in terms of not using the wicket and the size of the boundary to the field to actually determine where the ball is hit. So if you have guys bowling at high pace, they shouldn't be hitting the back over your head. Let them play the ball squares. At least you know which direction the ball will be going, and you can set a field for that. Now, when you have guys actually getting a momentum, it's like you're chasing the game and game after, and that is what really happened to Australia this morning. Plus the fact that they also left out Steve Smith out of.
Well, we'll come to the Australia batting. We are just looking at the New Zealand batting now, because I really think that not even Finn Allen knew that it have gone so well. Because the only ball he blocked was the first one. And even the one that got him out,
he was playing a shot.
Although it was a lovely delivery by Hazelwood. It was a top-class Yorker. We see where Stark 4 overs went for 36. Hazelwood 4 overs went for 41. Cummins 4 overs went for 46. And Stone's 4 went for 38. And Zampa went for 39. Zampa got 1 wicket. Hazelwood got 2 wickets. But these are all top-class bowlers. You can say Stone's is the all-rounder, and he doesn't really fit in the category of Stark and Hazelwood and Cummins. Zampa is a man who's known for produce match-winning performance for Australia with the ball. But Conway in particular did not allow him to second. And it seems like Conway had a plan that the first delivery of Zampa overs has to go. And for the first 2 overs, those first 2 deliveries went for 6. What you mentioned briefly about the Australia bowling performance, but give us a little more details. Look at those figures and tell us. You said they went wrong by not using the pitch. What else can you add to that?
Okay, all right. If you notice how New Zealand went at them in the start, they you can basically see that New Zealand had a lot of thought process going into the game, and chances are, and you have to be mindful also. The luck went with them with David Warner out in that fashion, you know, actually hitting the playing on the ball after him attempt a shot like that. So even the commentator made mention of it that when things are going wrong, they really go wrong. So it's probably one of those days for Australia where they can look at it and see where they went wrong and probably bounce back. But not to take anything away from New Zealand. New Zealand played an excellent game, and one person there I always he seems to be underrated is Tim Southey. Tim Southey shows that he is a versatile player in all formats of the game. Very good test bowler, very good one-day bowler, and he shows his skill in the T20. So you have to give hats off to them.
But Australia only made 111 of 17.1 overs. As you said, the way Warner got out was freakish. But the fourth ball of that first over from Bolt, Williams had just moved out the second slip and he edged that fourth ball to second slip. So maybe it's just not was his day because he had just three for the first 3 deliveries. The second slip was in. The fourth delivery, they remove him and he edged straight to second slip and got a 4. So maybe New Zealand deserved that wicket. But Australia making 111 all out. The other person who contributed was Maxwell making 28. Interestingly, this was Maxwell's first score above 20 in his last 10 T20 internationals. He made 28 from 20 deliveries. Once Bolt and Sodi got the first 3 wickets in that power play, but the 3, Warner, Finch, and Mitchell went in the power play. It seems like the match was over for Australia. Should they have just considered batting out the 20 over, knowing the importance of run rate at the end towards the back end of the group?
Yes, that's a very interesting point that you made, because right now, as you can see, Australia has a run rate of -4, and it's hard to really come back from a run rate of that. They would basically have to be winning all the game, all the rest of the games here now by a wide margin. And going forward, I can't see Australia winning that wide margin. So it's gonna be difficult for them. But you can actually look at New Zealand, and somebody said to me earlier that this might probably be New Zealand's best game, because New Zealand does not have a good record in Australia. They don't. They have a very good record at home, but we're not playing in New Zealand.
Yeah, but they also have a good record in international competition. They have a very good record in ICC events. More often than not, they reach the semi-finals. And they reached the finals of last year's tournament. They reached the finals of the ODI in England in 2019. So the last 2 ICC events, they were in the finals.
Fair enough. But as I say, for me, New Zealand's biggest trump card in their batting is Devon Conway. Before he was even drafted in the New Zealand um, team, he was given a central contract playing first class cricket because he was so dominant. He's originally from South Africa.
Right.
He's originally from South Africa, and they had seen his ability in their domestic cricket, and they actually awarded him a central contract even before he became a New Zealand player. Now, my point is, this T20 cricket playing in Australia is not going to be like the rest of T20 playing on the subcontinents or even in England, because the boundaries here are very big, and they are going to make for good and proper batsmanship.
Yeah, and these boundaries, you have to hit the ball in the gap more. You have to prepare to
More
run
than
harder. You have to prepare. Yeah, you have to prepare to bat with more intensity. It is not a six hitting competition as such. Although New Zealand did, I think
yes,
4-2, about 7 sixes New Zealand hit in their innings. But I think that the fact that they were running between
the
the wickets and
momentum was with
rotating
them.
the strike, it contributed to them
Yes,
getting those six deliveries. It was a
the
very good
moment.
performance. So New Zealand 200 for three of their 20 overs. Australia in reply made 111 all out of 17.1 overs. Only Maxwell, as I said, get 28. Santa 3 for 31 and Southey 2 for 6. New Zealand winning the first match in the Super 12 stage of the ICC World Cup by 89 runs and severely denting Australia's chances of making it. In my opinion, because I never have Australia to make it through to the semi-finals anyhow. And this win just fortified my position that Australia is not going to make it through to the semi-finals of the World Cup. I think the team is too old. When you look at that team that started last night, there was one change from the team that won the World Cup, and it was only Steve Smith. And as you said before we came on here, Steve Smith should probably be in this team. But who would you take out and put Steve Smith in this team?
Steiners.
Okay, so who would bowl that set of fifth overs? David and Marsha and okay, I
Glenn
understand.
Maxwell didn't bowl.
Yeah,
Maxwell didn't bowl.
Maxwell did a bowl, Mitchell did a bowl, and David did a
Which,
bowl,
so,
or David.
so
What's
there you have. So
so
there you
those
have.
four?
You have three persons to bowl 4 overs. So that's not even
Okay,
an issue.
very, very good. But as I said, I really don't have Australia to make the semifinals, and I don't think they should make this. They will make the semifinals, and this win by New Zealand will strengthen my position, and maybe I should go ahead and put a little more money on them. So New Zealand beating Australia by 89 runs. Now in the second match, just to England beat Afghanistan comfortable. The only problem is that Afghanistan made 112 and England took 18.3 over to make the runs. Did they take too long to make the runs? Again, it goes back to net run rate. You have to be looking at the net run rate from now in the competition.
All right. Yeah, I was looking at it and I said, my friend, that, Afghanistan is not doing themselves any injustice by, taking the game that deep. It might just work
That's
out.
England.
No, Afghanistan. They didn't do themselves any injustice by
Oh,
taking the
okay,
game
good. Yes, yes.
that deep.
Yes.
Because look, they lost, yes, but they're probably ahead of Australia in terms of net run rate.
That's very good. That's a very good point there. That's a very good point.
So look at it now. As I said before, what I was looking at, Sam Curran got five for a little bit. And
5 for 12, I think.
5 for 12. No. I was saying Mark Wood is bowling fast, but it is easier. Good quality batsman will stand a better chance to score against Mark Wood because they will utilize his pace. Right. Sam Curran doesn't have that pace. So you find that you will have to hit the ball to the boundary, hit the ball into the area. That's why 4 of his wickets were catches on the fence.
Right. Because the batsman never get no momentum through the shot, so they were unable to clear the boundaries.
As I say, a bowler like him with his pace, he'll probably deceive you, come on to you a bit quicker than you expect, and
it's like he's taking the hair out of the ball. It's like
force a mistime shot, because most of the balls that the shots that the guys they were mistime, they weren't actually middle in such a way to say yes. But I was saying that at that pace that he's bowling, he'll stand a better chance to get persons out. Mark Wood, ball, if them probably tried, one of the guys even attempt a pull shot off, a hook shot off Mark Wood, it went in the stands.
Right.
The ball
he was clocking it up. I think he never bowled a ball below 88 miles per hour last night. Every delivery that he bowled was above 140. Mark Wood was really bowling fast. But Most people love to see fast ball, you know. They love to see
Everybody
the
likes to see it
athleticism coming out
because what it
when the fast ball are running in and letting it go. It's
and
exciting for cricket. Joseph,
and
Markwood, those guys bring excitement by just running in and letting go the delivery at top pace.
and what it also does as well, it brings pressure on the batsman to take more chances at the other end, because if you have a man bowling consistently 90 mile and stuff, most batsmen are gonna tell them, say, yo, well, look, we need to score off the other end. So it's going to bring bowlers like Sam Curran now into the mix now to just do his thing and force people to play an unnecessary shot.
So you're saying that some of the wickets that the other bowlers are getting is because of Markwood pace.
Mark would probably,
Yes,
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 because
yes.
you look,
You're
it's
not
not
taking.
easy. They're not accustomed to actually seeing that type of pace. I don't remember which one of the batsmen it was. One of the Afghanistan batsmen actually got a nick through the slip of Markwood just as before. They removed the slip, and
Right.
the commentators were actually saying that they will take out the mid wicket and put it, and they did that. Then the captain started to attack with even two slip. So you can see where the mindset is now of the batsman, that look, this thing is not going to be as easy, and as so even the edge, even the edges now can cause problem for you, and that is what really happened.
Okay. All right. So there you have it, and a review of the match. And again, New Zealand beating Australia comfortable by 89 runs. New Zealand making 200 for 3 of their 20 overs, with Conaway top scoring with 92, and Finn Allen making 42 from 16 deliveries, giving the team a rocket-like start. Just Ace would get two for 41 from his 4 overs, and Zampa got in the other wicket. So New Zealand comfortable beating the defending champion. Now a match that up to this time we are not sure that this match is going to take place. 100,000 tickets have been sold out for this match. India playing Pakistan tomorrow morning, 3 a.m. Jamaica time, 4 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. The match starts at 9 a.m. 9 p.m. in Melbourne, Sunday evening. But it's because of the time difference, it will be 3 a.m. Jamaica time, 4 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean. Pakistan versus India. Over 100,000 tickets have been sold, and former players of Pakistan are calling that this match should not take place, although that is not the official position of the PCB. On the screen, Mark Gray is the India squad. Tell me your playing 11 and tell me what you expect from this Indian team in tonight's match.
Well, just looking at the playing 11, yeah, it's basically straightforward. Probably Harsha Patel and Ashdeep Singh probably will miss out because they want to give themselves that
15, so you need to take out two more.
Patel and probably who is the other guy? Bhuganish Kumar.
You don't think Kumar is going to play? So
No.
who's going to open the bowling?
All right, so you have
So do
Shami.
you think they will play Pant as a keeper or Karthik?
Well, Richard Pant probably will play.
Richard Pant will play, but they have been using Karthik as a finisher in their last 2 warm-up matches.
So Karthik will play as a batsman.
Karthik will play as a batsman.
Yes, because
well, that's a good point, because if Pant doesn't play, I think Axar Patel bat left hand too, and Axar Patel is more of a bowler. But if Pant is not in this Indian team, the entire batting is right-handed.
Yes, so Pant will play.
Pant will play.
Pant will play.
Okay. So you think Sharman and Rahul will open, Kohli will bat at 3, Sky at 4.
Yeah.
That's Kumar Yadav, Sky. He will bat at 4.
Yeah, not sure about Deepak Huda. Probably he gets in. But for certain, just looking at Well, probably Huda will get in over Patel. I would rather go with Patel, but as the fact that he has a left arm spin.
Right.
But as far as left arm spin, Huda bowls right arm half spin, and you want to have that variety. You have as a leg spinner, and then you have Ashdeep Singh and Mohamed Shami. So, and then you have Hardik Pandya. To me, he's very underrated. As can bowl just as quick.
Yes, he has bowled some 140 deliveries. But
Yes.
this
He's,
match is billed as the best batting lineup against pace versus the best set of fast bowling combination in world cricket, because almost everyone in the Pakistan squad is bowling above 140. All of those pacers in the Pakistan squad they are very, very quick, and it said that India is the best batting lineup of pace. How do you see this match going?
yeah, I see it going. I'm seeing it not from the standpoint that I'm an Indian fan, but just looking at it. Okay, Pakistan bowlers, they have a tendency to bowl a fuller length because they want to get the ball to swing. Now on the Australian wicket, it does not really help bowling that full length, more back of a length, and letting the ball have time to do something off the wicket probably will work better in their favor. But this is Pakistan. Pakistan only know to bowl one way, full, and with their pace, it you don't want to give India a flyer and then you start to chase the game. You see, so I'm looking at it. If Pakistan don't change that length, that of trying to bowl a fuller length, well, they're gonna be in a lot of problems.
I know you have people like Hasif Ali, the all-rounder. Kudil Shah is also a very good batsman. This Pakistan team, they have some good batsmen. Shah Masood also a good opener. But the batting far rely around Babara Azam and Mohammad Rizwan.
Reason.
Those are the two that Pakistan batting seem to rely around. And if one of them don't get any score, it always seems that the batting falter. Now, Shadab Khan also with his leg spin and his late hitting ability is also a key factor in this Pakistani team. I do not think India is going to reach the semi-finals. That is my position. From day one, I said that
Fair
India and
enough.
Australia is not going to reach the semi-finals. I heard what you said about the Pakistani bowlers bowling a full length, and they should probably be bowling back off the length, that hard length, because if they bowl that full length, the Indian batsmen are going to capitalize on it. I heard you. I take that. But I just think that this India team is overhyped, overrated, and they only have two real world-class batsmen. And I just like Pakistan, who really only have two world-class batsmen also. I'm not saying that the other batsmen can't bat. They can bat, but at the top of the tree is really Baba, Azam, and Rizwan. Those are the top of the tree. Just like how Kohli and Sky is at the top of the tree for India. But I really think that Pakistan is going to win this match.
Fair enough. And you can I would not
I
actually.
know you're an Indian fan, I know you're going
Yeah.
to defend India, but I know Pakistan is going to win.
Well, then if you know Pakistan is going to win, we shouldn't have a discussion then.
So you're giving up then?
No, I'm
So
not
you're
giving
giving
up.
up?
No, you see, I look at it from a realistic point of view, and based on, well, I don't know what the condition is going to be like, but as I'm saying before, India has more success in recent times in tours of Australia than Pakistan.
In test tour. In
Test
test
tour
tour.
and ODI.
Uh-huh.
Yes, because if you go back, India is one of the best openers against fast bowling, which is Rohit Sharma. And there's also KL Rahul. So as I'm saying, the pace will probably will not worry these guys as much. It's just that Pakistan, on their day, when Pakistan fast bowlers are unsung, no batsman will stand in front of them. And one of the things that, yes, he's there, Shine Shah Afridi. He's
Yes,
the
he's back
spirit of
from
the
injury.
attack. And
He's fully fit and
yes, so
he's back from
so
injury.
and if you remember in the last meeting with Pakistan, India,
Him knock over
him,
the top order.
him hurt them early in the power play, and it was a real setback for them to actually get back some momentum into the game. But
And that is what is going to happen 3 a.m. Jamaica time and 4 a.m. in the Eastern Caribbean and 9 p.m. in Australia. That is what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen, you know. That is what's going to happen. Shaheen Shah Afridi is going to hurt the India batting lineup again. And Pakistan is going to win this match.
okay, sir. Well, it's all like you can send me the lot of numbers, them, cause
No, just like I call the New Zealand match over Australia, you know, because a lot of people think, I heard a lot of people saying it's an India-Australia finals. These two teams are not going to make the semi-finals. Pakistan and South Africa is going to come out of this zone. And New Zealand and England is going to come out of the other zone. Those will be the
Pakistan
four
and South Africa.
semi-finalists. Pardon
Pakistan
me?
and South Africa. Okay.
Yes, South Africa and Pakistan will come out of this zone. This is a group 2. South Africa and Pakistan will come out of group 2. And then New Zealand and England will come out of group 1. Australia and India won't make it to the semifinals.
Okay. Well, let us see now. Probably
All right.
after.
Any final comments?
Well, as I say, the competition. What I like with the competition playing in Australia, it involves it let all facets of the game get displayed. People who can bat will make runs. The guys who have that pace, they get the chance now to can actually really explode. Because if you notice today in the game with Afghanistan had 2 guys that were bowling real quick. And one of the things that they didn't do, they weren't actually trying to bowl in a slow ball. They were just there hitting the wicket as hard as they could and stuff. And funny enough, in that chase that England made after 113, one person got dropped 3 times.
Right.
And it didn't even score 30 runs. No, this is going to be a big difference for the teams that field well. Fielding is going to play a very big role in this World Cup. Fielding, every run safe, every catch taken, it's going to make a big difference. So that's why I'm saying I'm looking forward to really watching this World Cup.
Thank you very much, Mark Gray. We're sure to have you back again to get your views, especially when India is playing, because we know that you're an India man. But we're sure to have you back again to get your views on India. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And please remember, click on that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner. Slash a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until tomorrow morning, when we take a look at the debacle of what happened to West Indies in this World Cup. I'll be coming to you live from Sabina Park tomorrow morning. So until then, may God bless you and take care, everyone.